guys, my name is Miranda Tiller and I am a certified personal trainer and health coach with Rock Valley Health. And today I want to show you 2 different strengthening exercises and 5 different stretching exercises that you can do while at your desk or anywhere around, okay? So the first exercise that I want to do is, it's a core strengthening exercise. So this is something that you can do while you're sitting, standing, walking. What you're gonna do is, it's just a core isometric hold, meaning you're just gonna squeeze your abs and hold for about 10 seconds. You can do this about 3 times or as many times as you'd like, honestly. So what this is gonna feel like, I want you to think like someone just sucker punched you. So that's the feeling. You're gonna pull your belly button in and up, and you're gonna squeeze your lower abs all the way up to your upper abs, and you're just gonna squeeze, pulling that belly button in and up. I'm doing it right now as I'm talking. It takes practice. So you're just gonna squeeze, hold for 10 seconds and relax. And you're gonna do that 3+ times, so 10 seconds each, all right? The next exercise is gonna be a shoulder back exercise. So what we're going to be doing is pulling our shoulder blades down and back. It's called the shoulder packing exercise. So I'm gonna show you from the side so you might be able to see it a little bit better. What you're gonna do is pull your shoulder blades down and back, and almost think you're squeezing a pencil in between your shoulder blades. So you're gonna roll your shoulder blades down and back, squeeze, and you're just gonna hold this, again, for about 10 seconds, doing that about 3 different times or more if you want. And then you're gonna relax, because a lot of times when we're at our desk, we're hunched over like this, which means our shoulders and our pecs are getting really tight. Our back's not getting hardly any work, very loose. We want to strengthen up these back muscles here. So you're going to practice just pulling those shoulder blades down and back, squeezing in between those shoulder blades, opening up that chest. You can do this all day long if you wanted to. So those are the 2 strengthening exercises. The other exercises are going to be stretching exercises at your desk. So the first one that I'm going to demonstrate is for neck tension. So if you have neck tension, a lot of times it can mean that we're looking down at our computers for too long. We really feel that sometimes just uncomfortableness in our neck. So what I want you to do is just keeping that spine stacked. So that just means that you're sitting nice and tall, almost thinking like there's a string pulling your head from here all the way up to the ceiling. And with this one, you're going to just bring this ear over to your shoulder at a comfortable find a comfortable spot. With this other hand, you're gonna reach down to the ground. And you're just gonna pull, you'll feel this just getting a nice stretch. This shoulder, this hand reaching to the ground is actually pretty important. We're gonna, if you want added stretch, you can take a couple fingers and just gently press that neck a little bit over that way. You don't wanna force that at all, but if you feel like you need a little bit of an extra stretch, gently, with just 2 fingers, light pressure. And then of course you're gonna do the other side. So again, you can hold this for about 10 to 15 seconds, do it as many times as you need to throughout your day. Another one, if you're having back pain, so lower back pain, upper back pain, we are going to stretch out the spine a little bit. So again, you wanna stack the spine. So keeping those shoulder blades down and back, like we practiced, keeping our abs in, thinking there's a string pulling your head all the way up to the ceiling. And then what you're gonna do, you're just gonna take this opposite arm over your opposite leg. This hand comes behind and grabs the chair, and you're just gonna take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, and look over that shoulder. It's very important to keep your spine stacked, because if we don't, we can injure our backs. So keep that spine stacked, inhale, and then exhale, twist as much as it feels comfortable, and do the other side as well. The third the third stretch that we're going to be doing next is the wrist. So if you find yourself typing a lot, you'll find that these muscles right here kind of feel shortened, they kind of feel tight at the end of the day. So what you can do is take your hand here and just pull those fingers back. Again, you can do this multiple times a day. If it feels more comfortable to do them down this way, perfectly fine too. But you're gonna hold this for about 10, 15 seconds. Find a good time that feels good for you. Again, it's all about listening to your body and what it needs. So those are 3 stretches. What I'm gonna do is do 2 more stretches with the legs. So we're gonna do a hamstring stretch. I'll go to the side to show you a little bit better. So what we're gonna do is stretching those hamstrings. So that's just the muscles right behind your legs here, right behind your quads. So what's helpful, again, keeping that spine aligned. We're not hunched over. It's in a nice straight line. What I like to do is pull my toes up so I feel a nice stretch all the way from my hips all the way down to my calf. So pulling those shoulder blades down and back, reaching that chest forward. You also want to think about pulling your tailbone up to the sky so that you keep a nice flat back. We're going to avoid this. If your toe up feels too much strain in the calf, you can also point your toe. That might give you a little bit more stretch in the back of the leg here. So that's our hamstring stretch. And this last one, my favorite, when we are sitting down all day long, our hip flexors get really, really tight. So those are these muscles right here. They get really, really tight. Tight hip flexors can hurt your back a lot. It can lead to back injuries and so much more if we're not taking care of our hip flexors. So with the hip flexors, I'm going to show you an exercise. What you're going to do, you can stand behind your chair. This is the only one you have to do standing. You're going to take one leg, put it right behind you there. Again, spine stack, so nice flat spine. Pulling your belly button in and up. That's going to help protect your back as well. And you're going to place one foot behind and just feel that nice stretch in that front leg. If you're not feeling a good enough stretch or you want a deeper stretch, go ahead and take your hips or your hands on your hips and tuck those hips under just a little bit. So it's like if you were a dog, you're tucking your tail between your legs. That's what this one's going to feel like. So just tucking and holding there for, again, 10-15 seconds for all of these exercises. So I hope you found this helpful. Again, we did 2 strengthening exercises. So we did the abdominal hold, and then we also did the rhomboids, which is right here, the shoulder packing hold here. And then we did the 5 different stretches. The wrist stretch that we did, the neck to the side here. We did the spinal twist. We did the hamstring stretch. And then we also did the hip flexor stretch. So try them all out, incorporate them into your day, and make sure that you're getting up and walking at least every 30 minutes to an hour to get that blood moving, get your heart rate up. It doesn't have to be up a lot, but just get the blood moving throughout your body throughout your day. That's going to do wonders for your health, and I hope this really helps with your spine health. Okay, I'm Miranda with Rock Valley. Thank you so much for watching this video.